Well, good afternoon, reef keepers, aquarium hobbyists, and fish enthusiasts all over. This is Mike from What Works For Me Aquariums. Thought I'd give you, this is going to be kind of the final update for the season again. It's going to be on summertime and my interest turned elsewhere, so I'll be moving on. But we'll, of course, naturally be taking care of the aquarium, and I'll get you an update as soon as the summertime has passed and all the projects and the vacations and whatever else occurs. So today, folks, I want to just give you a quick update on my Fluval 13.5, and there are a couple of things I actually want to, I'm going to try and get close-ups for you. I don't know if that'll work or not. But anyway, we'll give it a try in a minute because I've got a couple of questions and some points of interest I'd like to put out there. As you can see, everybody's doing great. However, there were some losses. You can see the monopora in the center right of the tank at about the middle point, the orange disc or object there. That is the smaller piece of the two pieces I had. The larger piece, sadly, was stung by the hammer coral, and it proceeded to die in stages over about a week, and finally it just went completely white. I've kept the bones. Also, up by the Duncan coral, I had a piece of Agropora, which I was really enjoying, and then one day it simply died. And I didn't really have an excuse for that, except now I might. So I'll get to that in just a minute. So right now, everything's going well. On the left-hand side of the tank, near the top, there are two new additions. There's a new piece of Agropora, which I believe is called Stylophora, if I'm not mistaken. It has sort of a pinkish color, and it has dark green or brown polyps all over it. Kind of looks like fuzz, and it appears to be doing quite well. As you can see, my green star polyp is multiplying like crazy. It's all that rock up there doing quite well. And right next to the Agropora I bought, I have some zoanthid polyps, and they seem to be doing pretty well. So everything is as it should be. I think in the last video I may have mentioned that I was going to try Chitomorpha in the sump. Make a refugium out of it. I tried that. It did keep the nitrates and phosphates down to near nothing. However, it did not remain. It eventually just fell apart and went away, so I'm not sure what I was doing wrong. May have been not feeding it, or may not be getting enough to eat, or I'm not sure. Anyway, one way or the other. So that's gone now, so I've taken it down and just put everything back in the sump that was in there before. And one chamber, the chamber on the if you were looking at the tank on the left end, my left, it simply has one chamber. There's nothing in it. Then there's a chamber with the media in it, and there's a chamber with the pump and the heater. So anyway, there we go. The Duncan seems to be doing quite well, though it's kind of closed up right now because the coral bandage shrimp just ran right over it. It has a number of new heads underneath. There are at least 3 or 4. I'm very excited about that, so things are doing quite well there. The hammer coral is beautiful. It was over to the right, about where that clownfish is right now, and then that's when it was able to reach over and touch the monopore I had there, and it stung it to death. I have a suspicion as to why the Agropora died, and it died rather suddenly. I have found, sadly, that I have Aptasia, or Aptasia anemone. You can't see him here, but if you can see the upper left-hand corner of the video, there's a nozzle from my export from the pump, and behind it is the clamp for the light, and he is on that clamp. And so far, that's the only place I've seen him. So, I intend to try to eliminate him. I'm going to use an old-fashioned method. First, I'm going to use lemon juice. Now, I tried it yesterday, and I either missed him or just didn't get enough on him or something, but he's back today with no problem. So, in a little bit here, as soon as I get off this video, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't take care of that. As you can see, there are various spots of coral and algae all over the back glass of the tank. That's on also the right and the left hand. I'm only keeping it off the front so you can see in. And I'm very pleased that coral and algae is starting to finally grow in. And on the rock on the right, where the damsel is right now, there are spots of purple that are just appearing. So I believe that we're getting coral and algae established in the tank. Although I read the other day and I saw that there are actually methods of accelerating that process by buying bottles of coral and algae already ready to go. You just sort of paint it on the rock and let it grow. So I may be trying that, but I'm not certain right now. Anyway, everything else seems to be going well. So I was going to try and show you something, and I'm going to try. I've got some questions, okay? Right now, there's two things going on the rock that I don't know what they are. And so first thing I'm going to do is try to unplug the pump. Hang on just a minute. I'm going to do that for a reason. I want the flow to stop. There it is. Okay, I got it. Oh, no, I didn't either. I'm the wrong one. Hold on, let me try it. It's the other one. There we go. Okay. I have no flow. Well, no, I didn't do it either. Hang on. I used to have these marked, and I stopped marking them. Ah, there we go. Okay. All pumps are off. All flows stopped. Now, the reason I did that, I'm sorry I keep bumping the tripod. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to get a close-up for you of two things that are in the tank that I don't understand. And I don't know if I can. Do you see those white objects there? Okay, there's some there. There's one there. Several there. And if you go to the back part of the aquarium, they're under the rock, all over. What is that? I do not know. If you know, please tell me. Something else I'm seeing. Let's see. Right past the Agropora, there's some green. Let's see if I can find a better shot of it. Yeah, right there. See the green spikes? Looks like grass growing. See if I can get them closer. Right there. I assume this is some kind of algae, and I'd love to know if you know what it is. So anyway, kindly leave that stuff in the comments. I'd appreciate knowing if you can tell me. That would be great. Let me plug everybody back in so nobody suffocates. I don't think it'll go that fast, but anyway. Okay, so folks, there's my aquarium as it stands right now. Everything is, I think, progressing quite well. I don't have a lot of issues. Here we go. Plug everybody back in. There we go. Now everything's like it ought to be. So, again, if you have any comments, questions, please leave them behind. And I would appreciate hearing from people. I do occasionally get comments, and I appreciate all of them. So some of them have been very helpful. So thank you very much for viewing. If you enjoyed with the content, please like and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.